Okay. So we have here the concept of equilibrium. So in mechanical equilibrium, we have the two conditions. First, the summation of all forces should be equal to 0. And the next one is the net external torque must be equal to 0. That means the object will be moving at a constant speed, and the object will have a rotation that it has a constant angular speed. So summation of forces is equal to 0, and the summation of all the torque is equal to 0. That is in equilibrium. Now, the first one is the concept of center of gravity. Now, the center of gravity has to do with the weight, the mass times gravity. It doesn't involve gravity. We call it the center of mass. They are actually the same. The center of gravity is more of a position, not a force, but a position. Now, what is the formula? Now, what is the formula of center of gravity? It's the x position of the center of gravity is a summation of mass times the position along the x-axis divided by the summation of masses. For the y, it's almost the same. It's summation of mass times the y position divided by the total, or the summation of all the masses. So let's have an example here to be clear. This example. So we have here different masses in different positions. So where is the center of gravity? When I say where, we're looking for points, the x and the y point. Now, first, what you'll do is you get the position. So when I say the position, the x and y value. For this blue one, the value here is this point is at 0, 0 along the x and y axis. This purple one has a position of 1 of y, and then the x is 0.5. For the yellow one, the position is a positive 1, a positive x. But please remember, this is a negative y. Below is negative y, so we have a negative 0.5. And we can tabulate that. It will look like this. Okay, for the yellow one, 4. For the blue one, 2. And for the heavier one, which is 5 kilograms, we have the following position. And what is the center of gravity? We will use the formula that I've shown before. First, you get the mass. Let's have another color. You get the mass times multiply to the x value. So we have here 2 times 0. Let's do that again for another mass. Multiply to this. So we have this value. This one multiplied to this. We have this value. Divided by the total of this one. So we have this value. And if you divide that, you will have this answer. The next one. How about the y direction? We have this formula again. So for the y direction, we have this, the mass times the y coordinate. So we have 2 times 0. The mass times the y coordinate, we have this value. The mass times another y coordinate, we have this value, divided by the total masses. And if you divide that, you will have this answer. Now, what is the implication of the x and the y value? The x and the y value. That actually means that the position of center of gravity is somewhere here. It's somewhere here. It's in the, or here, 0.59, 1 along the x-axis, and a positive 0.273 along the y-axis. This is the center of gravity.